Hi guys, I'll be doing a review of the trade I had for the week, which I actually posted on YouTube, and that was the trade of Nzdcad, which I've been watching for about 2 weeks now. And then I'll also give my outlook on week 47's possible trade, still an Nzdcad pair. Here is what I actually did for the week, and I had it 2 hours already on this move. If you would recall that our expectation is actually this high on the weekly time frame, and most likely also this high on the monthly time frame. So we are targeting this high first of all, and later on we can come to this for these highs. I will just show my trade first on this account which I actually use on TradingView, and then I will go to how the setup is going to go on for the week, what I'm expecting for the week. This was my order for the week, and then I had an entry here, and then my exit was here, targeting the high of this wave down. So that was my execution for the week for Audnzd, and good profit was made from that. A quick recap of what we have for Audnzd again. This was Audnzd, and this is the monthly time frame. This is where we are expecting price to draw into. This is what we have for November, and we still have 11 days to go. In the new week, it's going to be 10 days to go, and we still have a lot of moves to occur. This was our weekly time frame, and then we expected price to drop into this fair value gap region, which it actually did, and then now we have recovered from the drop. Following the recovery from this drop, on the daily time frame, we also have a smaller fair value gap that we drew here, and then this has been our, I said we should hope for a reversal pattern in this region. Actually, I was expecting to drop down lower. There was no price close below inside the fair value gap. There was just wicks that touched the fair value gap, and for those who might have set trades here would have missed out. So I went to the 4-hour time frame to catch a very good setup there, and that was how I got my trade on the account. What I'll be expecting for the coming week is I will wait for price to drop. I need a drop, at least a drop, before I can begin to long again and hope for my next setup. I don't want to take the trades for days whereby swap is going to accumulate. So we're just going to take a trade since you already know our bias, that our bias is to the upside. So all we just need to do is to get a setup, retracement, enter it, and then exit at the closest liquidity or the closest high available. So it's either price drops to this lower level and I have an entry here for this high, the next profit range. This is the region. Or if we have price first draw to this, if you have price draw to this level first, that is this level that we have here, then we can have a retracement that wants then a move up. The retracement might not get to this level, maybe just around this level. That's where the retracement might get to. Price also continue moving up, and we just drive to this liquidity here. It's not going to change anything. We're just going to just wait for a retracement and a good retracement setup, at least 50% retracement into the discount zone, and then we have the long into the next high, next available high. The next available high might look like this. Since this is where we are targeting for now, next available high, if this high is broken first before a retracement, prior retracement, the next available high is going to be towards this fair value gap, this monthly target, where we are still looking out for price to get to. We're going to go into the next pair, which I actually mentioned earlier, another Nzdcad pair. The Nzdcad pair is actually giving some moves that I've been seeing, and they're very good and substantial moves. And I'm looking out for Nzdcad, and I will start also from the monthly time frame. There's really a good thing in having an understanding of what you are trying to trade on. If price gets to this support here, which is also called order block in my own instance, it's called order block according to smart money concept, and this is what we have for price. So that means price has been stable on this order block, and we seem to be looking for an uptrend already. So I'll go to the weekly time frame, and the weekly time frame we are going to see a broadening wedge. I will be noting a broadening wedge here. The wedge is this is it here, the lower parts as well, lower side also. This is a broadening wedge in which we have a breakout from the last week that we just concluded, and this is where my setup comes in. And I will go to the daily time frame now to see what the wedge is creating, and what I hope for, or where I'll be getting to enter from. So I'll be noting this order block as well, a very small order block. I expect price to drop down to this level. My expectation for the coming week, as you can see that the breakout on the daily time frame also is respected, as well as it's respected on the weekly time frame. For now, we have a retracement already into this wedge above this wedge support, which was resistance before. And what I'm actually expecting is a retracement into the first value gap, as I mentioned earlier, and into this order block. A set and forget trade is actually possible with our stop loss below this low and target in this high. That is if you are willing to hold on to the swap level. But if you go to the 4-hour time frame, I believe you can actually get a simple trade in this level, get your entry in this area of fair value gap, and then target this high, and go on and so forth like that until we get to our ultimate target. Just like the Audnzd Nzdcad trade, you can either take just one straight trade on the daily time frame, or you take as much as possible trades it's going to create for you on the 4-hour time frame. If you can get your strategy to give entries to you on the 4-hour time frame, target just 2 hours of your trade, of your setup, and then get to the closest high above, get yourself out of the trade until we have our ultimate target on the weekly time frame, which is, I believe, is this high. This high is going to be retraced into. This can take days, can take weeks, can take a very while. I don't believe it's going to take more than a few weeks though, but we have about 236 pips move that is coming up, that can come up in the coming weeks. So this is actually another pair that I see and I will be looking out for. If you enjoy my content so far, kindly smash the subscribe button, click the notification icon, and share this content with other traders that you have around. Give us encouragement so we can create more content as this. Till I see you next time, stay safe and trade with care.